Have you ever asked yourself, what is it that inspires you? What is it that moves you into taking a certain action? What makes you direct your energy towards a certain goal? What ignites your passion so much that you forget all your doubts and fears? What makes you move forward with clarity of thought and purpose? Do you act when you feel that you must act, or do you simply react to situations? Are you forced to take an action, or do you act only to avoid certain situations? Unless you know what makes you act, you cannot take an inspired action and experience its power. But what is an inspired action? It is an action that is taken with confidence and full knowledge that it is the right action in that moment. And how do we know that it is the right action in that moment? We know it when we feel calm and peaceful after taking that action. And how do we take this action? We only have to ask for guidance from our inner wise self, trusting that it will lead us into fulfillment. That is all. An inspired action takes us away from our reactionary mind, which always responds from its past knowledge and experience, and ends up creating more of similar experiences. We are ready for taking inspired actions when we are willing to try something new and different. We do not need to plan our actions or think about them in advance. We only have to remain confident that we will take the right action to meet every eventuality as it presents itself in the present. When we take the first step in full faith, the next step just follows naturally. The next moment brings our next step, and each new step takes us closer to what we truly desire. This happens over and over until we find ourselves living the life we barely deemed possible. That is the power of inspired actions. An action in the present moment involves our present circumstances. We work in the present with whatever resources we have and simultaneously hold on to our vision of better things. This is the fine balance we have to maintain. Our vision must remain etched in our subconscious, but while taking an action, we should remain completely focused upon the task at hand, without moving into either the past or the future. With no distractions whatsoever, our inspired actions tell our subconscious, I am ready to change and do my part. Let's get going. Every inspired action sends a strong message to the universal intelligence, and every action can become inspired if we trust our inner voice, and the rest will just follow effortlessly. We will be led to the right people, right opportunities, and right know how. If there is a need to enhance our skills, develop a new talent, learn a new language, undertake a study course, or whatever, the opportunity will present itself to us. In the meantime, we continue to concentrate on our inspired action with complete faith and excitement that we are being guided to take the right action at the right time. We cannot afford to neglect any task because we don't know on which day which particular action may become the key to opening the door of opportunity and possibility, resulting in fruition of our dreams. An inspired action is always in tune with the divine timing because it is driven by intuitive knowing. It helps us step into the flow of the universe and takes us closer to our desired reality with effortless grace and ease, resulting in peace, joy, and abundance. When we start taking inspired action, we only have to think about what we desire, and the opportunities present themselves just like that, making effortlessness our new buzzword. This process is not random. There is a system, an intelligent design which works in accordance with universal laws. A gardener knows about this intelligent design. He watches over his plants, takes inspired actions of watering, airing the soil, and adding manure as and when required, trusting the cycles of nature to create just the right conditions for the plants Fusion. Thank you.